An entire connected world of mighty empires vanished in barely 2 generations. And it wasn't one mistake, it was a chain of them. Around 1200 BC, the Eastern Mediterranean was a golden age, a web of powerful civilizations trading, writing, and building wonders. The Hittite Empire, the Mycenaean Greeks, the rich port of Ugarit, Babylon, all linked together. This was, in a sense, the world's first globalization, kingdoms that depended on one another to survive. And here was the hidden weakness. Their entire civilization ran on bronze, and bronze needs 2 metals that rarely sit together, copper and tin. Copper they could get, but tin often came from thousands of miles away, carried along fragile trade routes across the known world. Everything, their weapons, their tools, their power, depended on those routes staying open. Cut the threads, and the whole web unravels. And then, one by one, the threads began to snap. First came the climate. Scientists today find evidence of a brutal drought that gripped the region for decades. Crops failed, famine spread, hungry people grew desperate, and desperate people move. Some cities were also shaken apart by earthquakes, a run of them so severe historians call it an earthquake storm. And out of the chaos came raiders the records simply call the Sea Peoples. No one is certain who they were or where they came from, but they struck coast after coast by sea and by land. In the doomed port of Ugarit, a final letter was written, begging for help. Enemy ships are here. The country is being burned. That cry for help was never sent. The city fell, and the tablet was baked hard in the flames that destroyed it. And this is the key. No single one of these shocks would have ended the world, but together each disaster fed the next. Broken trade meant no tin meant no bronze meant no weapons to fight off the raiders pouring in. City after city was burned and abandoned. Great palaces that had stood for centuries went silent forever. Egypt barely survived. Its pharaoh fought off the Sea Peoples in a desperate battle, but the empire was never the same. When the dust settled, something astonishing had been lost. In some places, even the ability to write simply disappeared. A dark age descended that lasted for centuries. Whole scripts, skills, and kingdoms were forgotten as if they'd never existed. Here's the honest lesson. The Bronze Age world didn't fall to one villain or one blunder. It fell because it was brilliantly connected and dangerously fragile. A globalized world built on long, thin supply lines can achieve incredible things until too many of those lines break at once. It took the world centuries to rebuild what was lost in a generation, a reminder that even the mightiest connected world can come undone.